Hi guys, welcome back to a new vlog. It's Tuesday today and I'm having a bit of a reset day. After work on Saturday, I went straight out to Prince Edward County, which is where Will's mom lives. And we spent a few days up there with a bunch of family from that side of Will's family. Got back yesterday in the afternoon and mostly just hung out for the day and ordered some food last night and stuff. So it was very chill. So today is kind of like my reset, get everything back on track type day. I went to the gym this morning and did a run. I've got some laundry in at home and now I am out getting some groceries for the week. So I'm currently at Costco and I'm gonna go from here to No Frills and we'll do a little grocery haul when I get home because I feel like I haven't done one of those in a while. Okay, it's 4:30. That literally took hours. We're back and I'm gonna do this haul for you guys, but I'm gonna split it up into the two different stores. So here we have the Costco haul. We are just two people, so I don't usually get too much from Costco. The whole reason that I go there really, or like why I keep my Costco membership, is for these right here. These are cashews and I use them to make creamy sauces for the most part, and these are the best value but also quality cashews that I've been able to find in this entire city. So I go there for the cashews and we were out. I picked up a big container of Vega protein and greens for Will. I think this is the vanilla flavored. The dried Philippine brand mangoes are our favorite dessert. I got a couple bags of bagels, these little organic raviolis, which are good for just a quick lunch. I ran out of my protein granola that I picked up at Trader Joe's a couple of weeks ago. So I saw this one and thought I would give it a go. And then I got some berries to go with the granola. Picked up a couple containers of marinara sauce. I have not tried this one before, but I thought it looked good. These were interesting. I've never seen these before either. Sweet baby carrots. Will really likes to eat carrots with hummus. So I thought these would be really good for that because they're pre-peeled. And if they're sweet, I feel like they'd be a good snack. And then I love this tofu from Costco, so I got a big box of this as well. So here are the three recipes that I'm going to be making for dinner this week. Two of these are ones that I make all of the time, and the soup, the white bean soup, is a new one for me. But you'll see a lot of ingredients here for those three dinner recipes, and then just some other healthy stuff. We were eating really unhealthy over the weekend and I'm just craving lots of fiber and good, healthy, delicious food. So here we go. Here's everything that I got from No Frills: parsley, cilantro, kale. I got some green onions that I threw in some water here right away. I got a red onion, 2 Roma tomatoes, 2 avocados, 2 yellow skin potatoes, some broccoli and cauliflower. These are like the two pillar staples of my life. I really like to do like big healthy recipes for dinners, but I'm often finding myself looking for quick things for lunches. So I did get some frozen pierogies and some vegetable dumplings for that, as well as a whole bunch of Mr. Noodles because we were out and I just buy it in bulk at this point because they were out of it for so long and now I'm really afraid that that's gonna happen again. I also got some light coconut milk, a giant container of hummus, some taco seasoning, red kidney beans, a couple cans of navy beans, some burrito wraps, vegetable broth, almond milk, some bread, bananas, toasted sesame oil, and cucumber. And I think that's all of my groceries for this week. Thursday somehow. Really don't like it when I'm not productive on a Monday because I feel like it makes the rest of the week just go by so quickly. Yesterday was not a good day. I started to vlog in the morning. I was feeling a little anxious and I only had like this much left of my brown sugar, non-dairy, like oat creamer thing that I bought from Trader Joe's. And I didn't want to have a coffee, but I did because it's so delicious with that creamer in it. And like, that was just a big mistake. I shouldn't have done that because it just kind of set me off and I had a bad day. Got like a stressy email in the afternoon and it was just like a whole thing. I did finish a book. I did make it to the gym, so it wasn't all lost. I just wasn't feeling great. So vlogging was not happening, but we're back. We're feeling a lot better today. I'm having a tea this morning and I'm actually gonna get ready to film a video. I had plans with Courtney today and then I realized yesterday that I don't have a video to go up on Friday. It's just because I was living my life a day ahead because we didn't have Monday. So I thought yesterday was Tuesday and then I was gonna film on Wednesday and then I was gonna see Courtney on Thursday, but then yesterday was actually Wednesday. So I'm filming this morning and seeing Courtney this afternoon. This desk is a mess. I can never find anything when I need it. Maybe we can clean it together on the vlog next week. I have a couple foundation samples to try. You guys know I've been on the hunt for a new foundation for my Frill'S kit for quite a while now. So every time I order from Sephora, I order samples. I tried the House Labs one, which I did like, but I don't think was the one. And then I have this Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage, up to 24-hour wear. And then this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. Both of those seem like they might do the trick to replace the Magic Foundation in my Frill'S kit. So I think I'm gonna actually try this Huda Beauty one today. I don't know what shade I would be. I might try light medium latte and then I can mix in another one. Oh, there's like hardly any foundation in here. How am I supposed to test it? Okay, that might be a little bit too dark anyways. So let me go ahead and just put on some of this and then I'll mix in some of the light shade too, and then we should have enough for a full application, hopefully. What the hell? That's such a waste. That's literally, who can only use that much foundation? That makes no sense. Oh my god, it's not enough. Okay, I'm just gonna open this other one, medium shortcake as well, and just add some of that too. What's the point of this? So weird. Actually, looks like it would have been the best color match for me out of the three. All right, let's see if I can blend that out with my sponge. It is a matte foundation, but it's feeling very dry and like difficult to blend. Sometimes the moisture in the sponge is nice and kind of helps with that, but I think I'm actually going to need a foundation brush. So I'll just use this little one from Merit that's really good for this. Kind of sucks they don't really give you enough to try because that was like 3 of the little sample compartments and I still don't even feel like that was enough product to let me actually like test out the foundation. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Basically pointless. I can't tell anything from that. So what I'm going to do now then is, I guess, just use concealer. I'll use a little bit of the Milk Makeup Concealer, a lot of it to build up the coverage. And then I'll put this underneath my eyes as well, and then blend that out with my sponge. I am almost ready for a new concealer. That one's starting to run out on me. I saw that Makeup Forever came out with a new concealer, and my favorite concealer like ever is from Makeup Forever. So I'm curious to try the new one. So I think I might do a little trip to the Makeup Forever Pro Loft within the next couple of weeks here and pick up the new concealer to try and do a little restock of some of the self-setting concealer that I love for my kit. Oh, my arm is sore from the gym yesterday. Like the patting motion with the sponge was making it burn. Okay, there we go. That's Much better. I'm gonna set underneath my eyes. Actually, I'm gonna just set my entire face because after I film, I'm gonna wear this makeup for the whole rest of the day. So I figure might as well do a full set. I want the focus of this look today to be on my cheeks and my lips, so I want to do something very subtle on my eyes. So I'm going to prime them with the Laura Mercier eye base, and then I'm going to go in with this Color Chameleon from Charlotte Tilbury that I used in my Shop My Stash video last week. And then just do a little bit of liner, maybe some bronzer in the crease area, and that's gonna be it for eye makeup. And a little bit of mascara. This is the Falsies from Maybelline. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do any actual falsies. I'm gonna get this mascara on and then decide afterwards. Okay, next I wanna do some contouring, and I saw this contouring technique on TikTok that was a bit different that I tried the other day, and I actually really liked it, so I want to try it again today. So I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour one for this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit to my forehead first and just buff that in. I've been using this little e.l.f. Putty primer applicator brush that I got from Target down in the States for bronzer and contour. When I first tried it, I tried it as blush in that Get Ready With Me video, and I just didn't like the way that it applied blush, but I've really been enjoying it for blending out cream bronzer, cream contour. So what I'm actually gonna do, I saw this makeup artist on TikTok. I think she's Selena Gomez's makeup artist, one of them anyways. She was talking about if you have like a certain face shape, not doing your contour starting from your ear, but just doing it like right in this part of your face here. And I always feel like the contour coming straight from my ear never looks perfect. So I tried out this technique of hers, and I thought that it looked a lot better. So she literally just does a little bit like that, and then just kind of blends out from there like that. That's feeling a little bit low. Maybe I might try a little bit higher on this side just to compare. That's better, right? I'm just kind of buffing out the edges and blending that way. I kind of extended a little bit this way and a little bit this way, but not like the whole way, and just kind of, yeah, blend in the edges. Isn't it crazy like what a difference your contour placement can do to your face? But yeah, I really liked that little technique that she had. So to lift this, all I'm gonna do is actually just add a little bit more here and blend it out, and then just take a little bit more concealer. I have so much concealer on my face right now, but it really saves the day, and just help lift that up a bit higher. Here we go. Different, and I actually really like it. It uses less product, it uses less of like a sweeping motion, which I always feel like I have problems with my cream contour picking up the coverage in this area where I need coverage from my foundation and my concealer underneath. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing around with that, but I am gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of bronzer as well. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I was looking back on old videos and I saw that I got this bronzer literally 3 years ago. It takes me so long to go through them, and I'm so excited to use this one up. It's in my Project 10 pan, so I'm on a mission to use it up, and it's refillable. So I love that about a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury products, that they're refillable. It's just like so much better for the environment, and it's good for my makeup kit because I can just buy refills for a lot of things instead of having to rebuy entire products, and it saves money. But yeah, I've been using it for 3 years. I'm excited to try something different, even though it's such a good bronzer. Just looking forward to something new. And then I'm gonna do a little 2-layer blush as well, because I really want the blush to kind of have a moment in this look that I'm doing here. I really love the color combination of like an electric, like bright pink lip and cheek with this yellow top. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this blush from Merit in the color Stockholm first. I'm gonna apply it kind of right to the apple of my cheek here and just blend it softly into my contour and my bronzer. I'm gonna layer a powder blush on top of that to really make it pop. This is Love Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a really pretty, like, bright pop of pink. And I'm gonna layer that on top of the cream. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight. I'm back into this Carly Bible palette. I always go for like ages and ages without using it, and then I'll use it once and be like hooked on it again. I'm gonna use this highlight right here. I think this is literally my favorite highlight of all time. And just add that to the very highest points of my cheeks. A little bit right here, and then in the inner corner of my eye as well. I actually think I might just take a little bit of this and add it to the eyeshadow. Just a little bit for a little bit of extra shine. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows really quickly. Brows are on. The final piece of this look is my lipstick. This lipstick was like the inspiration for this look, what I'm building this look around. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of lip liner. This is Pink Venus from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I think it's actually been discontinued, unfortunately. It's called Electric Poppy, and it is so beautiful. I so rarely wear it because I feel like it's such a summery shade. And then the summer rolls around, and in the summer I always just find myself wearing less makeup, and so I'm never reaching for my bullet lipsticks. I do feel like I just want to bring my blush up a little higher and kind of blend it in with that highlight a little bit. But I'm pretty much finished with my makeup. I'm just going to set it all with some Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, so I'm gonna go and blow dry my hair. It's like 90% dry now, so it should blow dry pretty quickly. And then I'm gonna film a video, and then I'll pick you guys back up after that. I have some book reviews to share with you, so we'll do that afterwards. Still in the same spot. I just finished filming. I actually did end up adding some little outer corner lashes to my look, and I contoured my nose too, and I feel like that really just like brought everything together. Anyways, hello. I finished filming, so that video will be up already. It's my empties video if you guys haven't seen that yet. But I want to share with you guys what I've been reading recently, because I finished a few books. Let me grab them. I still haven't eaten anything today. When I need to like get something done when I'm doing work, I just like don't want to eat. I feel like timing wise it always just gets in the way, you know? Okay, so I finished 3 books since the last time that we chatted about books on here. Make it a little thumbnail. All right, so the first one that I read was this one, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I saw Megan Grubb, who's an influencer, reading this book like so long ago, and she really liked it, so I had added it to my want to read on Goodreads. Okay, one thing that I love about this book that I'm gonna talk about with another book too is like the texture of the pages. So I don't know if you can see, but like they're different lengths. Some of the pages are longer and some of them are shorter. So it's just such a beautiful, like amazing tactile feeling as you're reading the book. So I love that part of it. This is a mystery slash thriller type book. It's about a girl who's visiting her brother in Paris, and she shows up at his apartment and he's missing, and it's her attempt to figure out what happened to him. I gave this book a 3 out of 5, so it was a good read, but it wasn't great. I didn't like how I felt in the dark for a lot of it. I feel like I just need a little bit of information to get me interested, to get me excited, to get me like wanting to keep reading, and it took so long for those details to come in. I also feel like there was a real missed opportunity with this. It's set in Paris, and Paris is this like iconic city, and I just feel like the author didn't really do a good job of bringing Paris as a character into the book. she probably didn't want to, so I shouldn't say she didn't do a good job of it, but I just feel like that would have made it a better read for me if like the setting was just a little bit more a part of the story. I felt like this could have happened anywhere, so calling it the Paris apartment I felt like was a little bit misleading in that way. The next book that I read is one of my first 5 out of 5 books of the year. I think there's only been 1 or 2 other ones this year so far. This is Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I found out on YouTube or TikTok that it's actually written by 2 people, Christina and Lauren, which is kind of cool. If you had asked me before I read this book if I liked this kind of book, I would have told you no. So this is just a full-on like romance love story. In the past, I've always said that I love a love story, but I like it to be a part of another story and not to have the whole book just be focused on the love story. I'm eating my words, I'm taking that back. This is a perfect book. I loved reading this. I would have to take moments at the end of chapters to just sit in the part of the book that I just read and take it all in and feel all of the feels. It's the story of a couple and it goes back and forth between then and now. So the then is when they first meet when they're 13, and then it kind of goes through the stages of them becoming like boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever. And then the now is in the future and they're both dating other people and then bump into each other at a coffee shop and things just kind of unfold from there. I literally just felt like this was a perfect book. I love the then stories more than the now story, but the now story is like where everything is building towards, and the end of the book is just perfect, and everything about this book I loved. I would highly recommend this. This is another one where if you want to buy the hard copy of the book, this book itself is so nice. Like the paper is really nice. The pages are the perfect size so that as you're reading, you can read with one hand. Sometimes the books are too big, and so if you're trying to read with one hand, it's like too heavy and it weighs you down as you get further into the book. It's just the perfect size. The pages are the perfect texture. It has like that beautiful new book smell. I literally loved everything about this book, and you need to read it and you want to feel all of the feels. If you're feeling like a love story, you guys, check this one out. And then this one I finished yesterday. So yesterday I didn't really do much except read my book for the whole day. So I literally finished this in basically 24 hours. This is my first Colleen Hoover book that I've read. I know that she reads a lot of romance books, and so I haven't read any Colleen Hoover before because, as I just mentioned, I didn't think I really loved a book that was just like centered on a romance. But this one was kind of a separation for her from her normal genre, and she wrote a thriller. I was gonna give this 4 out of 5 stars until the ending, and I changed it to a 3 out of 5 stars. It was a really good, interesting read. It had me hooked. I was scared. Like, it's very like spooky, very scary, and I really wanted to get to the end to figure out like what happens and what's going on. But there's this part that happens at the end that I kind of knew was coming that everyone talks about. Everyone always talks about the letter. So there's like this letter at the end of the book, and I've seen people talking about it and saying like, oh my God, like, did you read the part about the letter? It was crazy. It changed everything for me. And I was so annoyed by that letter. I wish that the book ended right before that letter came into the picture. I'm all for a sad ending. I'm all for a happy ending. But when she threw that letter into the end of this book and leaves us with like, is it a sad ending or is it a happy ending? I don't like that. I want some resolution. I need there to be a point of why I read this entire book. Like, I felt like when I read that letter, I was like, what is the point of this book? What was the point of me spending all of these hours reading this? So I don't know. I don't want to persuade you to not read this book because, like I said, I was going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars, and other people really love the ending, so maybe you'll be one of those people. If you've read this book, I'm really curious what you thought of the ending. Can you please leave me a comment down below? And if you read this now based off of my recommendation, send me an Instagram on DM after you read it and tell me what you think of the ending, because It put me off. I'm just loving reading lately. I have always loved to read. I actually have an English degree. I have my Bachelor of Arts in English, History, and Classics, if anyone didn't know. But the reason I took English was because I loved to read so much, and then I felt like university kind of killed reading for me because I was forced to read all of these books that I might not otherwise be interested in reading, and just to have the agency kind of taken away from you on what you want to read, I just didn't love that experience. And so after university, I kind of fell off reading for a bit. I would read a book like here or there. And then I really have to give it to Sarah J. Maas. I had kind of landed on Book Talk at some point last year and read a couple of Book Talk books that I didn't love, like Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Malibu Rising. Those are both Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and I just was like, didn't love them, like 2 out of 5 star books for me. And I kind of thought like, okay, have I lost my love of reading? Like, I don't know. Why don't I love these books that everyone else loves? And then I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and I was hooked. I plowed through those books. I loved them, remembered my love for the fantasy genre, and I started trying to be a little bit more intentional with the books that I was choosing to read. My favorite genres are fantasy, mystery and thriller, and historical fiction. So I've been trying to read more of those types of books. Plus, of course, every once in a while, like an easy read, a beach read, something that someone recommends to me, that type of thing. But yeah, I've just been like really, really loving it. I've been loving reading in the mornings when I first wake up out on the balcony, and I've been loving reading right before I go to bed. I feel like it gives me a better sleep. Like I'm really into it right now. So if you are to read any of these books, love in other words, you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on with my day. I'm gonna make myself, I think, a bagel for breakfast / lunch, and then I'm gonna text Courtney and head over to her place and spend the afternoon with her and No. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Happy Friday, you guys. I just finished lunch, spent the morning getting some work done, and I'm gonna get back into my computer and edit for the rest of the afternoon, but I thought I would just check in and say hi. I was supposed to have a client today, but that got canceled. That one was through the company that I work with, and then I was supposed to have another client on Sunday, and she canceled today as well. So 2 cancellations this weekend, and now I have the whole weekend free, which is very rare. But yeah, it's just a super chill day around here. Look how curly my hair got because of how humid the air is outside right now. The humidity is extremely high in the city. I spent the afternoon at Courtney's yesterday and we were sitting outside, and I literally got full-on like curls into my hair from it. But yeah, I'm gonna do some editing for the next couple of hours, and then I think Will and I are gonna have a pretty chill evening. I'm not sure what we're gonna get up to, but I will keep you in the loop. Saturday. I'm having a great start to my day so far. I started a new book this morning. This is The Great Alone by Kristen. It's quite a bit longer than the books that I've been reading recently, so I'm looking forward to getting into a little bit of a longer story. It was the, I think, Goodreads Best Historical Novel of the Year in 2018. It has lots of critical acclaim. So far it's about a family moving to Alaska in the 70s, and I don't know anything else beyond that. I think this afternoon I'm gonna mostly edit, do some reading, and then Will and I are gonna go, I think, out on a little date night tonight. It's the long weekend and a lot of our friends are out of town or busy with other plans. We don't really have anything planned, so yeah, we thought maybe we would go out for dinner. There's just so much going on in the city right now. It's Caravana weekend and Veld is happening, and there's just like so many things happening, so it just feels really alive. And the weather is beautiful, it's not too hot, it's just a great day. It's gonna be a great weekend. I think I will end this vlog though, because it's the end of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.